we had me, Dan, Evans, and Ty, so we were like, well, no, we're gonna like.
I voted to leave Sean out.
he did.
I said that we could hide. So
hello everyone, Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith with me as usual. Welcome to you to today's game.
So we did the feeling the first one.
Come into this game with some very good statistics for their record here at home. It is actually unparalleled in the league at the moment.
Well, 8 wins in 12 games, really. The manager could not have asked for any more.
This is the home team lineup. Well, they're going to go with 4-3-3 here, with plenty of width to that attacking three.
Yeah, you could almost describe it as the Dutch system down the years. And the three-pronged attack, it can be really potent, but it can be awkward as well for those wide lads.
15.
Open them up here, off the bar and in. Goes via the underside of the bar, always looks special.
Well, maybe a little bit of luck there, but he's hit it hard and true and got his reward.
Dan's gay.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0
Fuck you, Sean. He said somebody say something, so I'll say something. That's it.
There's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. Put it in well. It's a good block by the defender.
The Rockies are so horrible on here.
Alan, what did you make of the goal?
They had Carlos Gonzalez up, and I had a left-hander throwing to him, so I just gave him sliders up and away. Mixed in like a 1-2-seamer.
I read earlier the Cardinals are going after him now if they can't get Alex Gordon.
He fought a bunch of
my only concern is his home away splits, but he's the type of bat we need. And I think him and Holiday came up together basically.
This is going to be a throw.
Or Gonzalez is coming up right as Holiday left. I can't remember.
I kept giving him sliders away till he finally bit. I just swept them.
Change of possession here.
They're not even horrible in the game because they were tied with me for the division lead before I started at my update point. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with them.
Throw.
Sit down.
I like him. I want to continue my franchise, but I went like 3 weeks without playing, and I've really been struggling with my timing and hitting. I've been trying to like play a few practice games, get back into it, but I don't know.
And that goalkeeper can just saunter out and pick that up.
I'm used to playing on the little 21-inch monitor, and for some reason I do much better on smaller screens. Now I'm on like a 48-inch TV.
Deflected behind a clear corner.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I got into PC gaming, and I don't know. It's just kind of nothing. And actually, I guess it's still a lot more 24-inch.
They're saying Gonzalez is the more like the best of the three, but they said it might be more likely for them to move Dickerson or Blackman because they have team control. They have years of control left. I think they said
Thank you very much, Alan.
Dickerson's put up a good year last year, and he doesn't even have. He has like a whole another season before he even gets into arbitration years.
We have got confirmation.
See, the thing that pisses me off is the Cardinals.
Has gone through,
good.
And Atletico Madrid have got their new signing.
Well, he is a good player, and for me, well worth the.
Yeah, if they don't sign a right fielder, yeah, he'll be the everyday right fielder. Grichuk will go to center. I don't really mind. That's why I didn't mind Hayward walking, because I kind of want to let Piscotty and Tommy Pham play and see what they could do in a full season. And Grichuk as well, because Grichuk was hurt last year, so was Piscotty at one point. That's the thing they still need to do. That's the thing they still need to really do, because really Wainwright's taken. I would say Wainwright's taken Lackey's innings coming back, and then they need to replace Lance Lynn's innings because he's out for the season already.
Dan thinks Quint will be a good fit.
Yeah, Quint. Yeah.
I mean, you have to remember, even if they don't sign anybody, they've up. I mean, yeah, I think I don't know if it's just Dan. Obviously, they've lost John Jay, so they've upgraded.
Okay, so they got rid of. What they've done this year so far is they've strengthened the bench. They got rid of Tony Cruz, and they got Brian Pena. He'll be a better backup. He can give Molina more rest. They got Jorko, and he can spare Peralta, Wong, and Carpenter. And then they've got a full season of Brandon Moss. They've got a full season of Matt Adams. Hopefully they stay healthy. So they would mix with Piscotty can also play first base, so he'll mix in with them at first base and the outfield. The big concern, I guess, would be the pitching, because Wainwright's a question mark, being hurt last year. Waka wore down in the second half. Carlos Martinez was hurt and opted to not have surgery, so he could be an issue. See, that's what I was getting ready to say when you asked me that question. The thing that pisses me off if the Cardinals do go get Carlos Gonzalez is they could have went and traded for him last year, and now they've traded Shelby Miller, and then they still have to trade at least 3 or 4 prospects. But Shelby Miller, I don't know. I don't really like Matheny. I think that's another reason that Hayward probably left. He probably would rather play for Madden. I can't stand Matheny. I truly do not think the Cardinals will ever win anything from his manager. He cannot manage a bullpen to save his life.
What year did he start there?
Right after LaRusse left. So 2012.
I know that, but
2012. And they've gone downhill ever since. They went to the NLCS in 2012, World Series 2013, NLCS 2014.
It was 11 when they beat Texas, right?
Right. Well, that's true, but he was also handed a really good team.
And the cross comes in now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I give him props for navigating them to a 100-win season this year with all the injuries. He never seems to learn from his mistakes in the And he never seems to learn from his mistakes in the playoffs. He just makes the same shit happen over and over.
Try and get the ball. Put it in well. Oh, it's off the bar.
But yeah, I don't know. Cardinals need to do something because here in a couple of years, believe it or not, it's going to be talking about time for Molina to be retiring within a few years. Yeah, because I don't even know how old he is, but his knees are like shot.
Yeah, and I don't think the keeper will want to look at this too many times because it's.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like his knees are so bad, and like if you look at his numbers, a couple of years ago he had like a really great offensive season, and then the last couple of years they've been just very mediocre to shitty.
He might have a few years left. He's only 33.
Yeah, he's been he's right. He's been hurt like almost every year. At some point, he's landed on a deal for something finger.
I was reading a thing that said that they got Pena, that it might help them land Cueto because they're like best friends or some shit from their time in Cincinnati.
And I absolutely hate Matheny because like last season was Martinez's first in the rotation, and they agreed before spring training, there's going to be an innings limit. Instead, Matheny just kept running fucking out there and raining into the ground. Kind of like how fucking Dusty Baker would do to the Cubs starters. Yeah.
And that will peter out that attack. It's the goalkeeper
Marlins.
quite easily.
Right? Because I think him and Barry Bonds, the hitting coach down there. That's quite a deal.
I don't think Miami knows what the fuck they're doing.
You don't say.
No, I really.
The shot's up. Great save. Diving goalkeeper.
Oh man.
Gone for a corner.
Baker's the manager of the Nationals.
With the shot there.
Oh, is he? Who went to the Marlins then? Oh, that was Mattingly. Okay, Mattingly.
Well, for the next couple of hours or so, he's got to forget friendships and try and outwit his former team.
Yeah, well, they know all about him.
If Fernandez didn't want out before, he'll want out soon.
Wrong team. Or you just talking about Mattingly.
No, I was talking about because you said.
I know, but Baker's with the Nationals.
Oh, okay, shit.
Fernandez is Marlins.
Pretend said Strasburg.
Here's an opportunity, maybe. This might be it. That was an opportunity.
Yeah, his problem was they didn't have a bullpen, so he had to ride freaking Kershaw as far as he could. Alright, I'm gonna try and find some sliders for this show.
The offender, he let the play go on. It was good work by the official, but he's quite entitled to book the player now.
Well, he's always going to get a yellow for that, wasn't it? It was a silly challenge, and yes, you play advantage, but he's got to be punished for it.
Okay, here we go. That fucking stupid side operation sports.
It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition.
Sean, did you get a friend request from Zach's phone?
I don't know. I don't know. I played 21
It would pop up
games
and tell you.
I was out of the room from. I was changing that back. I played 21 games, and I scored first inning runs in like 11 or 12 of them. I should have mentioned that in my update. I totally fucking forgot.
Rookie difficulty must be nice.
If I'm not on rookie difficulty. 13 and 8 now, 120 and 42. 3 to 4 weeks. Fuck this.
You're what? 13 and 8?
Yeah.
It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. Able to make a good interception.
One of my double-A guys got hurt.
A couple of options for him from the free kick, whether to go for goal or put it to where his teammates are lining up.
Okay, I got two of them.
Going to be a corner.
I didn't want to call Swanson. You try to keep the draft picks and
very straightforward save for the goalkeeper. Well, that's half time.
Be quiet.
And 2-0 is the score at the halfway mark. Also, at half-time, every suggestion here is the home team are going to continue with this great run.
Still some work to do in the second half because I can see a fight back coming from the visitors.
What?
Yeah, on April 30th. It was in the transaction checks, and so I knew somebody got traded. The Marlins sent. This is 2015. Just got into May. The Marlins sent Jose Fernandez to San Francisco for Madison Bumgarner.
The game's played on the pitch, but not on paper.
Sounds reasonable.
This looks, he's got his shot off now.
Don't care about struggling minor league players not finding it.
Every team that wins the World Series trades their World Series MVP before the first month of the following season's over.
I'm still pissed that the fucking Red Sox traded
tussle between the two of them. Try and get the ball. He's put it in well.
I want to see how the contract shakes up.
Oh, it's off the bar.
I mean, I know it's not going to be accurate because it's on here. But okay, Hernandez.
And the ball is on the roll again, and the second half is underway.
They have Hudson, Lincecum, Vogelsong, Keston, and they had Bumgarner, so they'll probably call Hernandez up for a play. He's got $2.1 million, and his contract's up after this season. Okay, so 2.1, he's up after this year.
Medina.
And Madison has 6.4 and 5 years left.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense. I see why Miami did it. I don't see why San Francisco did it.
I mean, you got to really think about it. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The Marlins traded Fernandez, who had 1 year left at like $2.4 million, to the Giants, and the Giants sent back Bumgarner, who was signed for like 5 years at $6.9 million. No, in Sean's league. That is stupid. No, that shit only happens in the show.
Here's a goal from Le Havre.
It's a second goal for Le Havre. 50 minutes.
Unless you're the Cincinnati Reds.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual.
They're both rated 92, and Fernandez is 3. I mean, Bumgarner's only 25. The age doesn't really matter. The only reasoning I could see is maybe San Francisco thinks that they could sign Fernandez long term and not pay 6.4. But really, as good as these guys are, they're both rated 92. 6.4 is not a lot. I mean, they've got Kane at 80. They've got Kane at 82. They're paying him $25.5 million this year alone. Lincecum at 78, 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what Alan said.
It used to be worse. It used to be even worse too. It used to be worse than this. I remember I used to see when Pujols get traded for fucking AA kids and shit. Like, oh, Pujols got traded. Who the fuck is that?
I was reading a forum earlier, and somebody was saying that the Cardinals should have, that Hayward was easily worth 8 years, $250 million, and they were so pissed that the Cardinals didn't offer that. It's like, what the fuck?
From Dijon.
It's a second goal for Dijon. 56 minutes played. 2-1.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan.
I've never even completed like send a season on the show to see what the free agency is like on there. I'm sure it's just as stupid as the trades. Right. I'm still trying to get my timing back. I'm just in fucking practice mode.
To stretch the opposition using the
like the other day, I remember the other night I asked for a team use of the Dodgers while I was playing Kershaw, and oh my god, my timing was so bad. Like I had 14 strikeouts in 6 innings.
Well, more news on the injury front from Jeff Shreves.
Heavy blow to his upper thigh in that last tackle. but at the moment, he's staying on the pitch. Keep an eye on him, though.
Jeff Shreves there, right down on the touchline.
Yeah, I remember Jeff, from our online league, you swinging everything.
Well, he's pulled up there. That could...
It looks standings.
Be a pulled muscle. Now Perez.
I have one game lead on the
Ball's taken from them. They've lost it now. One or two players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on. No doubt about that. Goal kick. Well, the crowd applauding as he's been taken off the winger, and his teammates applauding as well. That's the ultimate accolade, isn't it? He's had a very good game.
Oh, he has. He had all the tricks in
his
locker,
my franchise. I'm
putting some really good crosses that his strikers were grateful for.
It's a big call, this, for the ref after that earlier booking. It's a second yellow. He's got to go.
Well, he's on the way to the tunnel. He knew what was coming. That's the end of his day.
Oh, now I'm sad.
Why?
I'm looking at the disabled if it's not Tommy Hansen.
It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition.
I said, I'm looking at the disabled list. I thought Tommy Hansen was the
back
Giants
into the game.
league,
Credit for that, but not for their shooting. Well, let's have a look at these stats.
Does that make
the
you
team
sad?
with more shots is actually losing the game.
Well, they've done well.
Who is
of the
it?
pitch in terms of
Tommy
creating
Hansen
chances.
used to pitch for the Braves.
Oh yeah, I forgot he
Just haven't
died.
made life difficult enough for the goalkeeper.
They have Brandon Belt on here, but he's only out for like a week or so.
Yeah, I totally forgot he died.
Keita.
The Red Sox have Victorino broken arm.
And he claims the cross.
One of the prospects is
well,
sent to
there's
San
nothing
Diego
ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been
Okay,
challenged.
time to resume my franchise.
He's out for 215 days, over 6 months. They have him on the 15-day deal.
Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing.
I am 5-1. The Pirates are 4-2. Brewers are 4-2. Cubs are 3-3, and the Red are 1-5. That's because I sweat them.
I mean, they'd probably won 5
Well,
Probably.
It's good work between these two.
I want to see.
Back very quickly. Medina able to make a good interception.
I want to see if these MLB The Show contracts are kind of realistic for the Cardinals.
The money's closer to being real. Than, I mean, it's stupid because everybody has one fucking year. It's stupid.
So when it says contract 1/3, does that mean they're in their first year of a 3-year deal, supposedly?
Yeah. If you have a 1/3 right now, that means he's under contract for 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
This is how this team can play.
Yeah, it's actually pretty realistic, really.
They've done now.
Yeah, I mean, the years aren't, because I know there's not that many guys coming off the books, but the money's pretty. But the major ones that signed, like Pedroia, Fernandez, guys like that, they'll have long terms.
Like Holidays is accurate, Lance Lynn's is accurate, Hayward's accurate, Molina, Wainwright, Matt Carpenter. Well, I guess Colton Wong's is accurate because he's probably up for like arbitration. Then with Martinez and Walker.
On the Cardinals I have, because I don't know, I'm not using the same. You have an opening day set, right?
Yeah, I have the
I picked
Operation Sports Film.
I got Wainwright 3 years, Molina 4, Carpenter 5, Holiday 2, Lynn 3, Baldwin 2, Jaime Garcia 3, Peralta 3, John Jay.
See, on here it's got Jaime Garcia at 1.
Yeah. If I didn't mention them, it has them as expiring this year. Rosenthal.
Oh, my boy John Jay. I got him for 2 years.
Yeah.
No advantage here. The referee stopped it for offside.
I can't believe the Cardinals yesterday. They signed Jonathan Broxton. They actually gave him a full no trade clause. That makes sense, right? Okay, who do I got? The Milwaukee Brewers.
You could probably flip Jay to somebody if you really want to get rid of him, because there's like, I'm just scrolling through the trade block. There's about 10 to 12 teams that want to outfield him.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the game a little realistic. I don't want to just make trades in the first week of the season just because I don't like somebody. How about I just bench him? I've been playing Peter Borges anyway.
The last touch, the defender, so that will be a corner.
Is that really what happens with you, Sean? You make a trade and then an hour later you regret it, but you've already saved the game, so you just say, fuck it, and restart.
The last time I made a trade, I switched teams before he even played a game.
Right into the middle.
The Tigers beat Kansas City 20-4.
So we'll restart with a
oh
throw.
shit, I never said my sponsor.
Oh god, when we were talking about the Cardinals' improvements this offseason, I forgot to also mention they got rid of Deadbeat Pete at shortstop, Pete Cosma.
Chance to put it in the box.
Deadbeat Pete.
Possibly.
Yeah, dude, don't talk to me. Sit down.
The only thing he was good for was, do you guys remember that rally the Cardinals had against the Nationals in the playoffs in like 2012?
With a punch to clear the danger.
Cosma had the game-winning hit. That was the only thing he was ever good for.
Put the ball into the penalty area now. Here comes the cross.
Pitching matchup is Mike Fiers and Lackey.
I have Oreo going right now, but I gotta face fucking Granky.
Figured I might as well just play my franchise, that way I'll work on the timing of it.
And out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively. Possession in the midfield area.
Well, I have it. That's. I do. I think the.
Put Washington.
I would say the Cubs. The Cubs will probably win the Central at this point. I don't think the Mets or Nationals have really improved, have they?
I put Washington.
Well, the Mets lost Cespedes.
Keeping his clean sheet.
Medina.
I would still say the Mets are the better team overall. And then I don't know. I even though they haven't done anything yet, I still feel like the Cardinals will at least get a wild card or compete for a wild card. If not, oh yeah, I forgot there's two of them now. Yeah, so Pirates are going to be not very good, really. They lost Walker, they lost Aramis Ramirez, they lost Pedro Alvarez.
Where'd Alvarez go? Or is he just
they just designated him for assignment. They straight up released his ass.
I'd put Washington, Chicago.
I would say Mets, Cardinals, and Dodgers are competing for playoffs. I don't think the Giants. I don't know about their offense though.
Giants, Dodgers, Cardinals. 2 out of those 3 get a wild card. Somebody will miss it by like 2.
Because the Giants are losing Tim Hudson. I think he had a decent year for them last year. Oh, but who they just signed? They signed somebody.
Who?
The Giants. They signed a pitcher.
Samardzija, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think he'll be better than he was with the White Sox. And then in the American League, I don't know. I still think Toronto will be good. I don't know about Boston. I mean, I don't know if Price
Kansas City.
I don't
know about the West, though.
In third, rising up the table are
I think the West will probably be Houston. I don't know
them or LA.
Man, as far as I'm concerned, the Cardinals upgraded a little bit when you all sent Castro out, because that guy fucking killed our pitching. I was glad to see him go.
I can see Boston contending for at least a wild card just because of. I mean, I think even with Price alone, if they don't, yeah, that too. if they don't do anything else,
you do realize though, if one thing happens if one thing happens to David Price, your season's fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like Tom Brady. It really depends on Buchholz if he just has a solid season, doesn't get hurt, or just fucking shit the bed for about a month straight. It's really gonna be up to that.
And I don't know if you'll agree with me
at all.
And I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, Alan, but I feel like the Cubs got Lackey, and he was our best pitcher. But I feel like him and Arrieta, they pretty much pitched about as well as you can last year. So I feel like the Cardinals catch a break because they can't really be any better than they were last year.
We'll win the World Series because we have Joe Kelly.
What did you say, Sean?
I said we'll win the World Series because we have Joe Kelly.
Oh fuck yeah, he's gonna be MVP.
I would say for now, but
what did you guys ever do with Alan Craig?
I could have sworn he got DFA'd.
No, because
I think we might have even traded him. Like
our general manager a few years ago, he said something during the offseason and it's kind of stuck. He was talking about how they weren't going to go for. He was referencing free agents to like fruit on a tree, so they weren't going to climb to the top of the tree. They were going to go for the low hanging fruit. So that's kind of stuck, and I could totally see him like picking up Craigie and after he was designated for assignment.
No, they nobody claimed him or anything. So right now he's
just outrighted to AAA or something.
Yeah, because it's gonna be Betts, Castillo, and probably Bradley. I'm still not convinced Bradley can hit. Like,
what happened to your boy Hanley?
Fuck him, he can go.
I thought Hanley was going to save.
Oh
the
no,
franchise.
they're gonna move him to first base because we don't have Napoli anymore. Because all they have is a prospect, this kid Shaw, that he hit decent, but I don't think he's ready for a full-time MLB job, and you can't fucking put Ortiz there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You'd be better off with Ortiz out there.
Unless they want to flip Sandoval over there and see if he's any better, leave Hanley at third, because he's not going to play shortstop or second. And I think after last year, they're not going to put his guy in the outfield anymore.
So are y'all regretting? What did Sandoval even do last year? I haven't looked at his stats. Was he shitty?
I think compared to normal Pablo, he was. But compared to the money, he was. But he wasn't.
Yeah.
I put Pablo. Give me Pablo Escobar. Porsche. There we go. Fucking Google. The first thing that pops up 11 hours ago on the Red Sox blog. That pretty much tells you all you need to know.
Okay, well.
Where is Baseball Reference? Come on. Oh, I passed it. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Let me pause this game first. Alright. Last year, he played 31 less games, but I mean, he was on the DL for some point. He had 10 homers and 47 RBI, down from 16 and 73.
How much did they fucking pay him?
I want to say 5 and 90.
Holy shit. Okay, Alan Hayward was a steal.
He played, I mean, granted, he played 31 less games, but all his numbers were fucking down from 14.
That's because he sucks unless it's the playoffs. And he's playing the Cardinals.
Find his contract info. I know there's sites that have that shit. Okay, here we go. I found a thing from last year when they first signed him. 5 and 95 was the actual contract plus a club option. This says 2010. That can't be right. He's got a $3 million signing bonus. He had 17 million. He's got 17 in last year, this year, and 17. He makes 18 million the last two seasons. And then the club option for 2020 is 17 million. and a $5 million buyout if they don't want him. If he's even still
which
there.
I'm sure. I'll say, which I'm sure they'll trade him by that point or do that buyout.
Oh, definitely. We don't really have any prospects at third. They don't really have any prospects at third base because Middlebrooks was all right for a while. He flipped him, and then the only kid that they had at third base that was even going to be worth a shit, they just Milwaukee just took him off waivers. Well, they claimed him, and then we traded him because I guess the 10-day to trade or whatever. I still don't know what the fuck cash considerations are. It's like, hey, when you want to spend cash, consider us. Give us money. Fuck, I don't know. Okay. I don't think that's how it works.
What's that?
I mean, I'm no expert on the Los Angeles Dodgers, but Yasiel Puig leading off kind of strikes me as odd.
It's a little odd.
They got Puig, they're Kendrick second, Gonzalez third, that makes sense. Peterson fourth. I guess if he's got a bat, I guess. I thought he was more known for I thought he was more known for defense. Then Turner, Ethier, Grandal, Rollins, and Greinke. I usually put my fastest guy up there. I'm pretty sure Puig's not the fastest fucking guy they have.
I usually don't get all worked up over who's the cover athlete, but fucking Puig being on there is kind of questionable.
With me, and we've got a game from the second tier of French football today.
It's kind of trash.
Looking forward to this one. Lovely day.
You know what's weird is they always give Canada one of the Blue Jays on there.
Yeah, but next year, did you see I posted the other day? It's just straight up
one.
Donaldson.
Yeah.
Well, here is the team sheet for the home side.
Well, they may do a special
it's pretty fashionable these days.
Canadian cover where he's in a red jersey because they do have the alternate red.
Yeah.
I think I saw a picture of that.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just looking at the
It's never on the show.
Just so they feel special.
Trying to do a job. Be interested to see how they get on.
They have enough jersey slots they could put in, but maybe the developers are like, well, they only really wear it one fucking day. Why are we gonna? Other alternates are used more often.
What day do they wear it?
July 1st for Canada Day.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, I know because last year Boston was over there. They had it all. If I remember correctly, they had a big old good fucking time. It's like Toronto beat our ass.
What day did you say it was?
July 1st. I guess they're always home on that day. It's kind of like how the Reds are always at home to open the season and shit.
Yeah, which I don't understand that. Do you know why that is?
I believe it's because they were the first. They're the oldest established.
Great work by the keeper.
Of all the teams, they're the oldest. But I could have sworn I read something about Atlanta being older in some incarnation. But I think maybe they went out of business for a while and then came back as something else. Back in the Boston Braves days. I think Cincinnati's the oldest continuously operating one.
Did you say the 2015 season the Red Sox were there, or 2014?
It was last season. Pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking miss Donner, so they had a good thing going.
1-0.
Well, many thanks.
Red Sox. Oh, I did. He just hit Greg in the face. Get wrecked. Fortunately, they will get out here. I don't think the Dodgers give a fuck about that. And then they show Kershaw in the dugout looking all like he's gonna be the next man in or something.
Decent attacking play, good skill with the ball to beat
Maybe it caught him in the shoulder. He's shaking his arm. Let me replay that shit. Yeah, they sent Nesson got rid of Orsillo. They didn't renew his contract. Now he's out. He was doing Providence Fire games for a while because he lives in Rhode Island, but I forgot he moved out to San Diego already. And they're keeping the other fucking guy that people don't even like, the color guy. No, Don Orsillo. I think Ron Orsillo still works. I think he still works for ESPN, doesn't he?
Here's a chance to move forward from midfield after that interception.
But they brought one of the radio guys from the Red Sox up to take Nesson's spot, but I don't know who they're replacing the radio guy with.
It's gone out off that player there.
It hit him. Oh yeah, right below the right shoulder. Okay. But he had that reaction where I thought it was in the face. But I see them get tagged near the head and they don't fall down.
Gonna cross it.
They always fall down if you pretty much hit him square on the fucking nose. Oh shit, I'm gonna regret this. Oh, nope, get wrecked, he got in. I challenged the left fielder trying to score from second. He wasn't that deep in the outfield and I beat the tag.
Yeah, unlucky because he got some power behind the ball, just not the direction.
It was with Tomas too, he's not fucking exactly sweet and cool.
Well, I hope we get the same sort of game that we got in the reverse fixture when the team that's at home now won an absolute thriller. Amazing.
How much are they expecting Alex Gordon to get?
It could have gone either way at times during that match.
I've heard like 590.
Anything like the same, and we'll be in for a thrill.
Trying to switch on.
Oh, good. We could fucking. We could put Hanley back at third and trade, fucking sign him and get rid of Pablo Sandoval. We'll still have the same fucking payroll.
That's a poor touch, and the possession's gone away.
I would love the Red Sox got him, but I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I know they have money, but I think they might be done unless they do some minor depth pieces or something.
I'm interested to see where Cespedes goes.
They asked
yeah, and I think sometimes with the lads wearing blades these days, you do see them slipping a bit more. And it might mean they have to change.
Something like that. Where the hell did he even start? A's?
Change of possession here. Tight against the touchline, and pretty clear that it was going to end up with a throw-in.
Well, I mean, it's his. I mean, you know.
Maybe he's a clubhouse cancer.
You knew when he signed with Oakland, he wasn't going to fucking be there that long, just because of how they beat payroll or something.
That's the heavy touch. The opposition could take the ball away. Wow.
Well, they got bet. I mean, two of the spots are covered. You got Betts. You're not going to move him. They got Castillo. They're not going to do it.
Part of his issue that he refuses to play right field. Right. Well, if he would be willing to play right field, I guarantee you the Cardinals would try to throw as much money as they threw at Hayward at him. Not more.
He's clung onto the ball as well.
They're not going to move Castillo because they want to prove that it was a good deal to sign him to, even though he hasn't lived up to the money thus far.
A chance to make it 5 in a row.
Yeah, they must go out on the pitch there.
They need to get a left. Fuck Kelly. I think they need to sign a left fielder.
Chances taking them. Very good.
And keep Jackie Bradley as like fourth outfielder, like bring him in late innings for defense and shit.
Great stop.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck Hanley. All the Dodger fans were bitching in the 2013 NLCS saying the Cardinals like intentionally hit him in the hand to take him out of the series.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just a bit too much height on it. It's gone straight to
it was like a two guys were already on situation. Like they're really trying to hit him.
Still going. Fine run this. That is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Clearly a throw. Not quite clear whose throw it is. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Keeps it going. A couple of options for him from the free kick, whether to go for goal or put it to where his teammates are lining up. Players in the ball jumping to get to that free kick. It's a bit risky.
On the front foot now, they've got the corner, hoping for the goal that will put them in the lead.
Trying to open up the defence with that through ball. The defence wouldn't be opened up though. Mendy. Mathieu Duhamel. Brilliant football from this team. Shot off! I don't think he...
Matthew.